Griff and Cheryl Day insist that it was never their intention to feed all of Savannah.
We just had this dream of opening up a bakery because to us, we had childhood memories of going to neighborhood bakeries.
But the biscuits were so tasty, the sticky buns so irresistible, the decor so imperfectly perfect, that any given Saturday morning you'll find a line stretching down the sidewalk outside their shop on Bull Street near Victory Drive.
Because the bakery food is delicious.
Fantastic. Oh, yeah. There's no better way to start a Saturday than back in the day bakery. We've been here about a year and a half. We discovered it early, and it's part of our Savannah life.
The Berries are exactly what the Days envisioned when they opened back in the day 15 years ago.
To kind of create this experience of comfort and belonging and being a part of something and connecting with people.
To do all Cheryl describes takes time and patience. The Days are blessed with both.
Baking really is a craft that is slow, and we've learned over many years.
Their days start at 4 a.m., and if everything goes well, they end at 4 p.m.
We put a lot of love in what we do. Griff and I get here super early and stay super late because we're passionate about what we do.
We enjoy the process of working and, just creating the bakery and keeping it going.
We make everything by hand, and there's something to me about, not just like popping cookies out of a machine and having them just perfect, and just when that connection with your hands to the food and then that person. We always had this philosophy of thinking of one person eating our food, just one, and us being one, feeding that one other person.
I go off my diet every Saturday.
They both describe each other as creative, but Cheryl is the master of detail and ambiance, while Griff is the bread, business, and bump in the roads guy.
I save the world every day.
This is great to have in the neighborhood. I love coming here for coffee and for all the pastries they have. Great meeting spots, and it's just a hop, skip, and jump for me. So.
Jared Hall lives in what's known informally as the Starland District, a name taken from the dairy that once operated there. Today, that neighborhood is rising with new businesses springing up and drawing life to the area. But it was not that way 15 years ago, when the Days opened the doors in what could reasonably be described as a sketchy part of town.
In the early days, we were broken in several times. Yeah, there was that challenge, broken windows and stuff like that.
Faced with being outsiders in the neighborhood, the Days relied on the best friend-making asset you could have.
The first thing that we did, Griff started getting his hair cut at Boys to Men Barbershop across the street. And then they thought, oh, okay, maybe they're gonna, maybe they're okay. And they started talking to us. And then we started inviting them over for cinnamon buns. And once they tried our cinnamon buns, they were hooked.
They realized their plan was successful several years later, at the only time they considered pulling up the stakes and abandoning their dreams.
My sister passed away a few years after we opened, and we weren't sure if we wanted to stay after that. The whole neighborhood kind of rallied around us. We had a memorial here, and they all came, and they were like, no, rooting for us, and that was a big deal.
While back in the day still has an authentic neighborhood feel, the truth is the little shop's following is global, thanks to Griff.
About year 9 that we were in business, we had the idea of writing our cookbook.
You had the idea.
Well, yeah.
We had the opportunity to sell on QVC. We sold 20,000 books in 6 minutes or something like that.
That was crazy.
The book, in fact, made the New York Times bestseller list and has drawn folks from as far away as New Zealand. With that popularity came offers to move downtown, where a larger and more well-heeled audience awaits. But the Days said no.
This is my home away from home. If I can't come to Back in the Day Bakery, my day is not made.
I love to interview people here because, with coffee and a cupcake or whatever, they're in a great mood, and this place is sort of a happy community place.
It was really important for us to become a food landmark, be a destination, And that was our goal all along.
And a landmark they have become, drawing readers and foodies from across the globe to the corner of Bull and West 40th Street. But the fame and fortune of a wildly successful bakery have not changed back in the day one teaspoonful.
We have love for everyone, and there's no hate in the building.